What's up? It's been a long time. This is gonna be a fun vlog. I don't even know where to start with this thing, to be honest. And I feel like just kind of, we've got a lot to go through. It's been a while. A lot has happened. And this has been, now it's hard for me to say this with a straight face, but I mean it from the bottom of my heart, even though this year has been the weirdest year ever. It's also been the absolute greatest year of my life. And I wish this wind wasn't so crazy right now because it's probably gonna make some nasty noise, but whatever. About a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, I completely lost everything on the computer that I built myself. Now, I think that kind of speaks for itself, but aside from that, I lost everything on a 2 terabyte hard drive. So I built a computer myself. I bought all the parts, I put it together, I assembled it and everything. I bought an SSD, solid state drive, and an HDD, a hard disk drive. And initially I didn't use anything on the solid state drive, so I didn't even use it for the computer. So the computer was running entirely based off of the HDD, the hard disk drive, and everything was on there. The operating system, all the programs, all the files. And I think that where I went wrong ultimately was when I downloaded and installed the operating system on the hard disk. I can't even. Oh man, this is funny. All right, let's try this again. Ultimately, I believe that where I went wrong was installing the operating system on the hard disk drive rather than the solid state drive. This wind is not helping me at all. I'm hoping that somehow this is going to work though. And then basically one day I got what is called the red screen of death, where it basically says that your computer needs to restart because it didn't boot properly. And that just kept happening day after day after day. And then it died on me. So that was rough to deal with. Because I lost everything. All my videos, all my files, everything gone. So yeah, I mean, it's personally, I think that as a creator, it's kind of something that you're going to run into. But a lot of this year has been about letting go for me and being comfortable with letting go and accepting that. And just kind of like, you know, there have been other things that have been going on as well, much more personal things that I won't get into in this video, but it's interesting when you kind of just like surrender to life. It's without a doubt uncomfortable because none of it is what you want, but you end up kind of just allowing it to be, and it's both uncomfortable and liberating because you realize how transient. All right, whatever, I'm getting too philosophical right now. I don't even know what I'm trying to do with this vlog. So I guess in short, what I'm trying to say here ultimately is that anything can happen in life. I think that 2020 is the year that is trying to get us to see that, but it's been that way forever. anything can happen in life. Literally, anything can happen in life. And I think that the best way to live a productive life is by holding that idea in your mind and not really, holding expectations for things, holding expectations for people, just kind of letting go. Life isn't a process. I mean, life is whatever you choose to make it, obviously, but whatever you decide to make it, it will either, fulfill that, or it will backfire in some way or another. And I think that if we can learn to let go and not attach ourselves to things, not hold on to things so much, and just, be comfortable with detachment. If I were to tell you to accept something as if you chose it, especially when it's something you didn't even want in the first place, you'd look at me like I was crazy, right? Because, of course, it's not the plan for anyone, especially when it's something they don't want. But a deeper sense of peace comes into play when you have the ability to deeply accept whatever is in the moment, rather than coming to it with resistance. And I don't say this from a place of perfection within myself, because I'm not. I still have a lot of learning to do. A lot. And I always will, I'm not striving for perfection. I'm striving to understand. I want to become a better person. That's all. But the thing that I didn't mention that I realized, kind of thought of it as maybe a potential metaphor for life in itself, is that I lost everything on this 2 terabyte hard drive. Everything. Absolutely everything. It was wiped. And I was given a new one. And I was given a new one because I had a warranty for a new one. But what's interesting is that the one that I was given back, the new one, it's a 4 terabyte hard drive. And it must have been a mistake, because I know that I had a 2 terabyte hard drive. But perhaps something to think about, potentially, is, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, maybe that is a metaphor for losing something in life and getting back something better. And I really try to breathe this in as a mantra, and I mean this sincerely. This wind is completely destroying my video, I know it. But whatever. If you can learn to let go in life of everything, things, materialism, attachment, status, money, everything, I think you'll see a tremendous amount of peace settling in. Yeah.